Hello everyone, and welcome to our channel. Today we take an exciting leap into the future of transportation as we embark on a journey of innovations and possibilities that lie ahead. The future of transportation is something that many people are curious about. While the current transportation industry is doing its best to ensure that we get from point A to point B quickly and safely, it seems like there are some new technologies coming up that could change our lives completely. In this article, we will discuss some of these technologies and also how they might affect our lives in the future. Transportation is an important part of our lives. It not only helps us get from one place to another efficiently, but also reduces travel time and costs. If you are wondering about the future of transportation, read this article. Transportation is an important part of our lives. It not only helps us get from one place to another efficiently, but also reduces travel time and costs. If you are wondering about the future of transportation, read this article. In the past few years, there has been a significant rise in the number of people using public transportation instead of personal cars or bikes for commuting purposes. This trend will continue in the coming years as well, because more people are concerned about environmental issues such as global warming caused by carbon emissions from vehicles, which contribute significantly to global warming issue than any other source such as factories, etc. The main reason behind this change is that many countries have started enforcing stricter emission standards on cars sold locally, so now manufacturers must either make their vehicles compliant with these requirements or export them somewhere else, where there aren't any restrictions yet implemented. Future of transportation. Transportation is an important part of our lives. It helps us get from one place to another efficiently and effectively, but how will it evolve in the future? If you're wondering about what transportation will look like in the near future, read on. 1. Electric vehicle. Electric vehicles are the future of transportation. They're cheaper to run than fuel-powered cars. They're more environmentally friendly and they're quieter in operation. You can charge them at home or at public charging stations, like you would a smartphone. 2. Autonomous vehicle. Autonomous vehicles are self-driving cars. They are not as safe as we think, and they will not solve the traffic problem. Autonomous vehicles will be more expensive than traditional cars, harder to maintain, and less efficient. Autonomous vehicles, not as safe as we think. In 2016, there were over 40,000 deaths on US roads, more than 90 of which involved human error or choice. Not so. However, autonomous vehicles have been shown to have their own set of issues when it comes to safety. In 2017, California released its first report on AV crashes since passing legislation allowing them on public roads. It found that crashes involving AVs were occurring at 3 times higher rates than those involving conventional vehicles. The rate was still lower than human drivers, though. This report also showed that many of these accidents happened when drivers took control from the computer system during emergencies, a situation that could lead drivers into making bad decisions because they aren't prepared for sudden changes in speed or direction. In 2018, Uber pulled its self-driving fleet off streets after one of its cars hit and killed a woman crossing outside a crosswalk in Arizona, raising questions about whether these technologies are ready yet for prime-time use. Another study by researchers at Virginia Tech Transportation Institute found that while self-driving cars performed better overall than humans did while driving solo, though not necessarily better than pairs, their performance deteriorated significantly once another car entered into their lane without warning, so they had no time. 3. Hyperloop technology. Hyperloop technology is a new mode of transportation that is being developed. It is a high-speed train-like transport system that uses magnetic levitation to move pods through a low-pressure tube. The technology was first proposed by Elon Musk in 2013, who called it a cross between Concorder and Railgun. Since then, several companies have been working on creating their own version of the Hyperloop. Hyperloop One has built its own test track in Nevada and plans to run its first full test this summer. Meanwhile, Hyperloop Transportation Technologies claims it will have 3 fully operational systems up and running by 2020. One, though this seems unlikely, for urban mobility. The future of urban mobility is electric. The future of urban mobility is autonomous. The future of urban mobility is a combination of both, or it could be all three. The fact that the technology exists to build an autonomous vehicle and electrify it makes this a reality, and one that's coming sooner than you might think. By 2022, most major car manufacturers will have AVs on the market in some form or another. 5. Green transportation. Green transportation. Green transportation is the use of public transport, walking, cycling, and other forms of human-powered transport as alternatives to private cars for reducing energy consumption and pollution. The environmental impact of transportation has been extensively studied in recent years, with the effects being pronounced on climate change, global warming, air pollution, and noise pollution. The greenest way to travel is by foot or bike. This reduces your carbon footprint by up to 90s compared with driving your car. The transportation industry is changing and evolving very rapidly, with new technologies coming up on a daily basis. The transportation industry is changing and evolving very rapidly, with new technologies coming up on a daily basis. The future of transportation will be more sustainable, efficient, and connected. The future of transportation will be more environmentally friendly and more efficient. In order to achieve these goals, we need to reduce our dependency on fossil fuels by using alternative sources like solar energy or wind power for electric vehicles, EVs, instead of gasoline-powered cars that emit greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, causing global warming issues like melting polar. Ice caps resulting in rising sea levels, which can result in flooding coastal areas such as cities along coastlines like New York City, where millions live within 1 meter above sea level, making them vulnerable if their homes were flooded due to rising water levels caused by melting ice caps melting faster than before due to climate change caused by humans burning fossil fuels, releasing greenhouse gases into air, which traps heat near Earth's surface, causing temperatures rise globally, affecting everyone, including animals living outside habitat range boundaries where they cannot adapt fast. Enough without help from humans who need food sources altered too much because landmass changes due. We have seen many changes in the transportation industry, and there are more to come. The future of transportation looks bright, with new innovations and technologies coming up daily.